NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion, for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Life is busy and life is loud. How can you get above the noise? Join former Nebraska cheerleader Ashlee Mitchell as she tells you about her experiences in front of the loudest crowds in college athletics and how she rose above the noise. This is Above the Noise on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Ashlee Mitchell.
Hello, hello, guys. Welcome to the show. I am Ashlee Mitchell, and you are currently tuning in to Above the Noise. If you guys want to join in today, send us a text at the Sartor Heyman line, 402-464-5685. You can also watch live at Facebook, YouTube, X, or Allo Cable, channel 96.1. Today, I have a very special guest today. She is one of my best friends in the whole entire world. Everybody, welcome on Olivia Burns.
Hey guys, I'm so happy to be here.
Olivia Burns is a current women's gymnast at the University of Nebraska. Olivia, how do you like that right now?
It's amazing. We're in our preseason right now, so if you're an athlete, you know preseason is very hard. But it's so fun. People there are great. Having the time of my life. So
We have a great show for you guys today. We're going to hear a little bit about Olivia, and then we're going to get into a lot of discussion about being where your feet are and rest, which is going to be a great topic, I think, for both of us.
Oh, yeah.
So, Olivia, let's start off. Tell us about yourself. How did you get into gymnastics? How did you get into gymnastics at Nebraska? Tell us everything.
Okay, so I started gymnastics when I was like 3, I think. I was 3 years old. My older sister did it, and I was watching her one time. I think it was like the YMCA or something. And I was like, oh my gosh. This is what my mom said I said to her. I was like, Mommy, I do gymnastics like Sissy. So after that, she just put me in classes, and yeah, I've literally done it ever since, like all the years of my life. So, and then I did club gymnastics, and that's kind of how I got connected to Nebraska. It's just like through recruiting, reaching out to college coaches and going to camps and all the stuff. And then now I'm here.
Aw, awesome. Okay, backtracking a little bit. What year are you in school right now?
I'm a junior.
She is a junior. So you're almost graduated. How do you feel?
That's crazy. I still feel like a freshman. I still like don't know what's going on.
You're being a great leader on your team, though. I know.
Thank you.
What are some good leadership opportunities you've had?
Oh, jeez. Honestly, just like every day, like the small ones. You see someone's down, like going over to them and trying to pick them up. It's things like that in the locker room, just like getting everyone like hyped up and ready for practice, and just things like that. Honestly, I think are the best opportunities because there's so many of them, and they might be small, but I think they mean a lot to people. So.
Yeah. Wow, Olivia, that's so from the heart. Okay, now the true just get to know Olivia Burns.
Okay.
What does a day in your life look like? Give us the to-do list, the classes, the gymnastics, the recovery, everything.
Okay. So right now we have weights in the morning. We have like 2 days in the morning, 2 days in the afternoon. But we'll say weights in the morning, 6:30, about 45 minutes ish. And then we all go to breakfast and then class time. So some days I'll have one class, some days I'll have 2 classes, but whatever that looks like, I go to my classes, and then, we fuel up with lunch, and then we go, we go to practice from about 1 to 4:15.
That's long.
Yeah. Yeah. And we get there a little earlier because we do like this like prehab circuit and whatnot.
What's that?
It's like, how do I explain it? It's like physical therapy exercises almost. It's just like things to like warm up your muscles and like your ankles and all the things that you need.
Yeah. Like your joints,
gymnastics.
because when you're tumbling, it's
Correct.
very, very hard on your wrists, ankles.
Yes. And when we do warm up, I mean, we just like run and do punches and stuff. So you have to be a little bit more warm sometimes.
Get a little loose.
Yeah. So we do a little prehab exercise, and then we go to practice. And then usually after is when I'll do recovery, or some days I'll do recovery like with my trainer before practice, but it just kind of depends on like the day and like how many classes I have. So so then we do like the cold tubs, the hot tubs, all that stuff, rolling out, stretching, all the fun things. All the fun things. So, and then usually it's dinner time and homework, or if I'm hanging out with friends, if I have plans like that, then we do that. But otherwise, that's basically it.
Man, that's a long day. I honestly I don't think I've talked to you about like your full day in the life yet. So I didn't realize how long that was.
That's been it lately.
Wow.
Yeah, it changes, obviously, but
yeah. What's your major?
Human development and family sciences.
So what are you going to do with that?
It's like social work. I think you can do a wide variety of things with it. I just really love children. I want to work with children and families, and I think there's a lot you can do with it. So I'm still trying to figure out like what exactly I want to do, but it'll lead me into some social work path.
That's really good. Has that helped your relationships, fostering those relationships through gymnastics a lot, especially now that you're a junior and you're a leader on your team?
I don't know if it's like helped it, but I think that I see things in people in different ways sometimes. Like it gives me more background of like people and how they work and how like things from their past can affect them now. Like I'm in like a family and like couples or like dating couples relations class or something. Yeah. And so I just learned a lot about like people, and it's like how their backgrounds affect them, and like even like talking about like your nervous system, like the vagus nerve, like all that stuff. It's just like small things like that you're like, oh, you think of that sometimes when people are talking, and you're like, really cool. I don't know. So I don't know if it's like helped it, but it's like gave me more insight, I guess, to maybe why people act some of the ways that they do.
Oh, that totally like that. I feel like plays exactly hand in hand with the relationships you've been building.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm sure it helps you understand and be kinder to people, even when maybe it's hard to be kind to them because you can see it from a different perspective. That's really cool.
Yeah, I love it.
So, kind of moving on from there, during your busy season, like there's a lot of pressure, I'm sure. So, like comparatively during this season, which is still objectively busy, how different is your schedule during the busy season? Like, what is it like once you're competing full time, etc.?
So when we're competing, it kind of like every weekend we're competing, whether that's at home, which is less busy because, we don't have to travel places. But when we're traveling, it just kind of depends on like where the meet is, how far we have to travel, like what day we leave. But you have to be very on top of like your schoolwork and like your time management, and practices are going to look a bit different depending on what days we leave. How much we do at practice is going to be different depending on what days we leave. So it really just depends like each weekend. So you just have to be ready to adapt and like just be on your toes and kind of plan ahead as much as you can. Like if you know you're going to have an assignment due when you're gone, either tell your teachers that or do it now.
Wow.
But it's just things like that you have to like be more in tune with, I guess.
So how many weeks would you say you would be gone, either out of state or even just competing? Like how many weekends in a row does that occur?
That's hard. I don't know the exact. We compete from about January to March.
Wow.
April-ish.
Solid
so,
2-3 months.
Yes. And I think we have around 6 home meets.
Dang.
Around. So if anyone wants to do the math, I'm not really sure how many away trips that is, but like, yeah.
That's like a long couple of months, especially in the winter time.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, guys,
the winter blues. But
the winter, it's hard. So hard.
I bet. Okay, so like during that season, then, because clearly that is very busy, especially on weekends. How do you handle your stress? How do you handle, that period of not maybe being able to do as much fun, enjoyable stuff, even though you do love gymnastics and that is fun and enjoyable. It's a lot of serious work now, a lot of work, not play anymore.
Yeah. That's something that I've had to learn how to manage. I think that like I have to set out time like that I know I will have to do certain things that I know are going to like help get me through. So whether that's hanging out with someone or talking to a friend, like I have to set intentional time to do that. It's not just like I feel like talking to this person now, I'm just going to do that. Like you have to be intentional, I guess.
Wow.
With when you're doing things, what you're doing. And yeah, I guess just stuff like that. Just being intentional with your time and like planning it out and sticking to that. So that's hard.
That's good. I know we've talked about that before too, like just intentionality with time. We're both clearly very busy. I don't know if y'all know my story, but I'm a 1L at the University of Nebraska School of Law. Before I was a cheerleader, and it just was a lot. It still is a lot.
Yeah.
And she's clearly a gymnastics athlete. Like she's a gymnast. She is busy, and it's been hard for us to find aligning moments in our schedule. Like this was the first time we've been able to hang out in weeks. But yeah, intentionality. That's been like a huge topic, I think, between us is just really like being intentional with that time. Like obviously having a phone and everything has made it easier to communicate.
For sure.
It also makes it less personal though.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point to think about that.
I don't think we get in as deep of conversations, I would say, without being face to face.
Yeah.
But it's definitely interesting, like trying to navigate those times, being intentional, keeping those friendships. It's cool that we understand.
No, yeah. It's really good to have someone else who like understands that time too. Because like we're both very like give each other grace.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also respectfully call each other out. Sometimes, and y'all know this, if you have a good friend, like respectfully calling them out is so important. Being like, guys,
hey girl, listen.
I've received a couple of those texts.
Ashlee.
I throw my phone at a wall for 8 hours a day while I'm studying.
I have a photo on my phone somewhere of you having like 500 unread texts. Like I'm not kidding, like 500. I'm like, girl, at this point, let's just not answer them.
I have 378 missed.
That's crazy.
Yes. So clearly school is very strenuous. My grandma always likes to remind me of that. I am not great at responding to texts.
But that's where grace comes in.
Yes. Oh gosh. And like this is kind of relating to where we're going soon, but yeah, giving each other grace is so important. I talked about this last week with Audrey Eckert, which was a great show. So if y'all missed it, please tune back in. But grace for friendships is just as important as giving grace to yourself.
Oh yeah.
Speaking about that, Liv, what do you think? Like, what's a circumstance, or like, how do you find yourself giving grace to friends?
Oh, I think that there can be many situations where you're quick to just like be frustrated or angry with someone about something, but taking that step back and being like, okay, but let me see it from their perspective. That helps so much with grace.
That's really good.
Or like, if I was going through this, then even if you would handle it in a different way, just maybe seeing how they could be perceiving it or handling it, what they could be going through. Because there's so many things that people have going on that you have zero clue about. Zero clue. So just, you don't really know the full story a lot of the time. And so realizing that and just trying to flip your perspective, I think is crucial.
Yeah,
to give
sure.
grace.
That's really good. But I think another thing too is like, I really like how you said putting yourself in their shoes. I think a lot of the time, especially me too, I will sometimes say like, what would I do in that situation? But my reaction definitely is not the same as other people's. Mine will never be the same as yours. Yours won't be the same as mine. So I think that's a really, really great way to put it into perspective. Liv, good job.
Thanks.
She, if y'all don't know, and a lot of you guys probably don't know Olivia, but she is just the embodiment of just a kind friend and a true friend. So
sweet.
You're awesome.
Guys, I love Ashlee.
Best friends forever. All right. So kind of switching into a different gear. Competing at a high level, being busy, grace, this all kind of goes into something that I think really makes you you. And I would say that would be your faith. How does your faith and mindset play into you competing at a high level, you working at a high level as a collegiate student? Like how does that help?
So I'm just figuring this out, actually. I figured it out about last year, probably. So I feel like this is something that everyone's going to be continuing to just grow on, like in their own way. But I think that, first of all, just realizing the ability that I've been given and like, okay, how am I going to use this to like glorify God, you know?
Wow.
Even if I don't feel like getting up that day to go to weights, I'm given this body and I've been given another day to live. So how can I use it than the way that he wants me to? You know what I mean? And I think like in competing, that it might look different for everyone, but like some of the things that I have found myself doing is like we get a little bit of visualization time usually before we go out and compete. So we get to like walk around the events and just kind of like take it in, I guess, and do what we need, not on the events, but just around them. And so I like to play worship music. And if I can like touch the equipment, sometimes I'll touch it, I'll pray. And I think I found myself praying a lot before I compete and just being like, God, help me. Like, I don't know if I can do this like on my own. Actually, I know I can't do this on my own. I know I can't.
Clocked it.
So like, I don't know, just realizing also that whatever circumstances happen, that doesn't like determine who you are as a person. It doesn't determine your worth, your identity. It's okay to be upset. We're given these negative emotions like for a reason. I think they're okay to have, but just realizing at the end of the day, like, this is not who I am. Like what I'm doing, what I'm performing is not who I am.
Yeah.
Like, so I think my faith has really helped in that.
Wow.
And just like, okay, at the end of the day, like, this is not my whole entire life.
Yeah. And your
It's a very
performance
important
doesn't
part.
dictate you.
Yeah. It's a very important part of my life. And that's why I use it to try to glorify him. But
Wow.
it's not like who I am. Because I'm like much more than that.
That's really good.
Yeah.
It's just a little piece of the pie.
It's just a little piece. It's just something that I get to do.
That's really good. I really liked when you said that your main focus is to like glorify God in what you do. It just reminds me of a piece of scripture that I was reading the other day, and it was talking about like the fact that we all have different gifts and that we should be using them first of all to the fullest extent, but also with a cheerful heart.
Yes.
And I think that's a great reminder for both of us and
That's
for
so good.
y'all listening is
Yeah.
use your gifts with a cheerful heart. For example, like when I'm in law school, sometimes, man, that workload gets really heavy. And
girl.
I forget that I'm put in that situation for a reason, like that
Yeah.
I'm not put in the position of heavy workload so I can rely on myself, but so that I can rely on God.
Yeah.
And so that I can rely on his power, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a
That's
really,
good.
really
That's
huge
good.
thing.
Yeah.
But I like that you
Yeah.
use that with something that's so mentally strenuous, like gymnastics.
It's so hard. And like, don't get me wrong, I am not perfect by any means, not even close. Like, I feel so much at like complaining and be like, oh, I don't want to go to weights in the morning.
Yeah.
Or like trying to take control and do it all on my own. But it's like those moments when you like remember and you like kind of figure out,
Mhm.
oh, like I don't have to do it by myself. Like that helps so much.
Yeah.
So much. So
That's
there's
so
ups and
good.
downs 100% all the time. But
Totally. So let's talk about a little bit of your up. We only have a couple minutes till the next break,
Okay.
but when you are hitting those highs,
mhm.
like how does that feel? What do you do? How do you stay high with those expectations, with those moments in gymnastics? Like, what do you do to continue on?
It's a hard question.
I feel like a lot of people know how they cope with the lows, but how do you
Yeah.
deal with the highs?
Yeah. Well, I think that like we all know we're not always gonna stay at the high.
Mhm.
But just like being able to take it in and to enjoy and like be grateful for the moment and like how you got there.
Yeah.
Also, just like I don't know, just remembering like I can have this again. I feel like that helps a lot. Just like taking it in, being like, wow,
Yeah.
like, we're really here. One
I
of the
think
best things.
a thing that I always thought about when I was cheering was what the little kid version of me would have thought,
Aw,
and
yeah.
I think you would probably relate because you were in gymnastics since you were 3 years old. But
Mhm.
man, I always dreamed of being in this position. And like
Yes.
some days I do feel like, even law school, I
Mhm.
sometimes feel like I take it for granted. And then I
Mhm.
realize like this is truly, since I was 5 years old, like what I've
What
been
I
working
wanted.
towards.
Yeah.
Like how incredible, like
Yeah.
that this dream became a reality,
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
think that helps with gratitude, especially
Yeah.
on those high days.
And when you realize one day it's gonna be gone,
Yeah. And like
like you want to take it in even more, right?
and there's some beauty in that too, because then,
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that I think I've been realizing lately is that when you hit your goal, that's giving you space to come up with new goals.
Yeah,
And
that's good. That's good.
like my whole goal for my whole life was to be a law student.
Mhm.
Now I'm a law student and I'm like,
You're like, okay, so what do I do now?
so now what? Like twiddling my thumbs. But there's so much
Yeah.
beauty in that, kind of
Yeah.
realizing that there's now room for you to grow and become a new thing and
Yeah.
find a new goal, find a new
Mhm.
why.
Mhm.
So do you feel that way, kind of being a junior in gymnastics?
Yes, it's definitely started to like get me to think, okay, once this is done, like this is what I've been working for like my whole life almost, it feels
Yeah.
like. And it's like, okay, in like 2 years it's gonna be done. So like how am I gonna savor this moment and how am I gonna make the most of what I have right now? And then like, okay, where am I gonna be led after this?
Mm.
And how can I prepare for that? Like it's not just on athletics, like life
Yeah.
skills, all that stuff. Just it's a lot, guys.
So
Like,
do you see yourself working with children in the future, correct?
yes. Yes.
So is that kind of like your next
Hopefully.
thing that you're looking towards?
Yes, yeah, like, looking for internships and stuff, like,
Mm.
things and, like, little opportunities that I can use and take to grow me and get me ready for, like, the next step after college.
That's so cool.
I know.
That's crazy.
I can't believe it. It's so weird, guys.
Oh, do you feel old?
Yeah,
I
actually,
see a
was thinking
couple
about that
gray
today.
hairs. Just kidding.
Guys.
Y'all can't see.
Don't look.
Whoever's tuning in live can see it. She does not
No,
have gray
yeah.
hairs.
I'm like, oh, I can like my aches and pains. I'm like, oh, I am getting a little old.
Oh gosh.
I'm feeling it.
Gymnastics is probably the hardest sport,
Guys.
other than, with very few exceptions,
just
on your
like-
body.
It's just like uses all the muscles and like everything.
When you're tumbling,
Just
I remember
like-
reading this. When you're tumbling, the force of your body weight like doesn't even triple. It's like
I don't know how many
like
times
a
it
lot.
is.
Okay, we'll look it up. We'll
come back.
We'll come back with that math. But it is insane how much the force of your body weight like comes down on your
You don't even
wrists
realize
and
that.
ankles. It's
You
crazy.
can attest to that too, tumbling and cheer. Like you
Not-
just feel it.
It's crazy. And y'all, it's just, I'm in awe with you guys. The amount of work y'all
Thanks.
put into it is incredible.
Thank you.
The work is so worth it
Amazing.
though.
Oh yeah. There's those moments you're like, oh, this is why I do this. This is why, Yeah, this makes sense.
When do you guys start
So.
competing?
January.
So are those moments the moments where you're like, yeah, this is worth it? Or does that happen in practice?
It happens sometimes in practice, I would say. I think that sometimes you maybe have to notice it more in practice. I mean, in competitions, obviously a lot more like visible. Like you hit that routine, you get that score that you've been working for, and you're like, wow, this is like why I've been putting in so much work. Like it's like the reward for the effort that you've been putting in. In practice, I think it goes like the same way in some sense, but like it could be like things like getting a new skill. And it's like, oh, I've been putting all this work in and doing all these drills, and like I finally got that new skill, or I fixed that correction that I've been trying to work on for like months. It's like things like that, but you just have to notice them a little more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So because gymnastics does require so much focus and like ability to tell where your body is in the middle of the air, do you think that that ability has transferred into your everyday life? Kind of speaking of that with like the motivation.
Okay, with the motivation, yeah. I thought you meant like physically. I was like,
Well,
actually,
both.
I think we're a bit clumsy sometimes.
No way.
Like sometimes it's actually the opposite, but
I guess I was more asking like in the sense of like weightlifting. Like,
oh, okay.
are you very like, do you know where your body is at all moments, like in weightlifting and things like that, even like everyday movement?
I
Are you
think
very?
we're probably definitely more aware than like someone who maybe doesn't do like that. I don't know, like who doesn't do athletics as much.
Yeah,
but not at all times, because sometimes I don't know where I'm at in my gymnastics. Sometimes it just happens. So
I will say some of you girls are very clumsy.
No, it happens. Like I don't know why. Like why can I do like a double backflip, but then I'm tripping up the stairs? You know, like it doesn't really make sense.
It's those dang UGG boots. Olivia likes UGG boots a lot. But moving on.
Well, before we do go to break, I did want to point this out. From the Starter Heyman text line, and then we can throw it to break. In all caps, says, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of you guys. This makes my heart so happy. Love, Frankie."
Frankie!
Frankie, we love you. You're so cute.
Wow. Okay, well, Frankie, we love you so much. That made both of us just blush an insane amount. But thank you guys so much for sending a text in, and thank you guys for tuning in. We are on a break right now, but we will be back in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at Schwizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Back to Above the Noise on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Ashlee Mitchell.
Hello, hello. We are back. Welcome to Above the Noise with Ashlee Mitchell. If you guys are just joining, I have my friend here, Olivia Burns. She is a gymnast at the University of Nebraska, and she is absolutely incredible. We have just been kind of bouncing around different topics right now, but now I have a great topic for you. I think this is going to be hitting hard for a lot of you listeners, but also pretty hard hitting for us too. Olivia, what does rest look like you beyond physical rest? What does it look like for you in your life?
Actually, that's hard. I think that rest can look like so many things for each person. I would say for me, it's just like finding time to be by myself or to be with the Lord. Whether that's in journaling, that's like reading my Bible, that's sometimes before I like go to a class or something and I'm like there 5 minutes early.
Yeah.
I close my eyes in my car. Car naps, guys.
Car
if
naps.
you've never taken a car nap,
Wow.
you
Take
need
one.
to. Try
In the
it.
appropriate place, please.
Correct. In the appropriate place, please. But yeah, like it's just moments like that where, or driving, listening to music. Like, okay, let's breathe. This is like 5 minutes I have to rest. Like,
Yeah.
let's breathe. Let's listen to some music. Like things like that, I think are rest for me.
You've mentioned music a couple of times. I think you mentioned it, before gymnastics meets, kind of calming you down.
Yeah. I love music.
Why is music so meaningful to you? Do you know?
Have you thought about this?
No. Okay. I know a lot of people in my family were into music, so I
Mhm.
feel like it's just kind of like, you know.
She's a great singer. A great singer.
I've just like ever since I can remember, I've just listened to music. Like we would drive to practice in the morning, me and my sisters and my mom, and we would take turns being DJ.
Aw.
And so we'd have our day that like our time in the car where we could play whatever songs we wanted.
That's
like
so sweet.
music has just always been like a thing. Like music in the shower, music when we drive, music when we're on a walk. Like it's just always been a thing.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. And then I was in choir like all my years of high school, like all the years. So it's just
It's always
I
meant
enjoy
something
it.
to you.
Yeah, it's just always been in my life. So
That's so special.
Mhm.
So now you're volunteering for church, right? You're
Mhm.
you're a part of, what do you guys call it? The choir?
worship team.
The worship team.
Basically the same thing. It's okay. It's just fun.
You're part of the worship team for
Yeah.
church. Like, do you find rest in that, or do you think that's more fast? Of course I know it is fast paced, but is that more fast paced for you? More of a job duty requirement type of thing?
I think that like you obviously have to put in some work to like learn the music.
Yeah.
And so that can feel as if it's like more work. But
Mhm.
when you like get to just be worshiping
Aw.
and you're just like up there and you see everyone
The smile says
like
it all.
worshiping, I'm like, oh, my favorite thing ever. I love it.
That's so special.
Yeah. So that's like that doesn't feel like work.
So that's, I mean, man, that is just another thing that you are involved in.
Mhm.
You are already crazy busy, I'm sure, with gymnastics, stuff like that. What do you use as like a grounding routine then? I know you said that you try to take car naps frequently. You try to like get rest, physical rest, it seems, wherever you can. What is something that you do, or what are habits that you've built to really ground yourself in stressful times?
I mean, I think each day it looks a little bit different, but I do love to have my routine. So
Yeah.
if I have time in the morning, I'm gonna try to get up and get my coffee and have my little Bible time. Like, you know what I mean? I
A little
think that's
coffee and Bible combo.
Yeah, I think that's something for me that just like helps me start out my day. I mean, it's gonna look different for every person, like whether that's journaling,
Yeah.
listening to music, I don't know. Could be so many things, but I think that is definitely one thing. And whether that's in the morning or if I just like have 30 minutes between like one of my classes and lunchtime, I'll just go in, whether it's in my car, that's in like a study room,
Mhm.
I'll either read my Bible. That's just like been my like big thing I'm trying
Yeah,
to be
that's
doing.
great.
That like gives me more rest, I think, and resets me. Listening to music, scroll on Pinterest.
Ooh, Pinterest.
That is one of my favorite things too.
That's really good.
Just like turn on a little playlist and scroll on Pinterest. And it's a little reset.
Yeah, I think that's great. Actually, that's a good reminder. I think for me too, specifically, is like, even when you have 5 minutes,
Yeah.
you can still rest. I think sometimes
Mhm.
we look at our days from the whole day lens,
Mhm.
and we say, okay, we only have 15 hours to get blah 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 done, you know.
Yeah.
But there are 5-minute increments in between every single thing you have to do.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
sometimes I don't think I use those 5-minute increments enough. And like, you can
Sometimes
use
I don't
those
either.
just to shut your eyes,
Yeah.
take some breaths,
Yeah.
read the word. Like, we have Bibles on our phones. We have all these things accessible on our phones now, even
Mhm.
meditation apps, if you want to do
Yes,
breathing
sometimes
exercises.
I've done that before.
Yeah. Like, taking moments in your day to
Yeah.
find rest, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's
Yeah.
30 seconds. I think that was a really big thing for me. I know you just said that you kind of got into breathing exercise too, meditation, but I realized that you take 6 deep breaths and it kind of like resets your mindset, your
Yeah.
heart, like just everything.
Yeah, your whole
That takes a minute, you know? So
Mhm.
we can even find rest in little moments like that. I think that's
Yeah.
really special. How do you know when you need to slow down though in these moments? You have some really
Ooh.
great practices. How do you know? What's the trigger?
I think for me it's when I have to catch myself doing this.
Ooh.
But like I'll just like not stop breathing. That sounds crazy. But it's like when you know you're like just pent up and you're like, oh my gosh, like
Ooh.
how do you have to like breathe? I
When
do
the
that when I'm
shoulders-
driving all the time. Yeah. Because I'm just like always trying to get to the next thing so quick. Or like when I'm walking so fast and I'm like, I don't have to be there in 30 seconds. I can
Uh-huh.
like I can breathe. I can like walk a little slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's-
or like when I get like more emotional. No,
Mhm.
I'm just like overwhelmed. Like you can just kind of
Totally.
tell when you have a lot of stuff in your brain and it's just like affecting your actions.
Totally. And I like that you said you slow down your walking
Mhm.
because another thing that I realized a lot is not just me, but a lot of other people too are always on their phones when they're walking.
Oh yeah.
And that was one thing that I realized actually started to stress me out more was when I was on my phone while walking. I was trying to do two things
Okay.
at once. You know, I wasn't fully present.
Yeah.
And like being fully present wherever you are is one of the goals that I've had. And I know that we've both talked about this pretty recently, just about being fully present. But that's one thing that helped me kind of relieve some stress as well was just getting off my phone when I was walking or driving. So, like you
Guys,
shouldn't
do
be on
not
your
be
phone
on
when
your
you're
phone while
driving.
you're driving.
But like, you know, like I see people heads down at the
Oh, yeah,
at the
at the
stoplight.
stoplight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like why are we not looking around? Why aren't we enjoying like the trees, the nature, the buildings? Like there's so much to enjoy. And I think that also just comes in to play with like how fast we live.
Yeah.
We are always
Everything
so
is fast paced nowadays.
yes, so fast paced, and we're also like so quote unquote busy. But in reality, and this is a reminder for me too, so I'm not dissing on anyone
Girl,
right
me
now.
too.
But we're so busy that we actually end up making ourselves busier than we really are.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
we're always trying to get that next hit, that next thing, get that next
Mhm.
check mark off the checklist. And
Yeah.
we're just living really busy and really fast. And I think that is something that I've had to like take a step away from as well.
Mhm.
Especially having a dog. I have a I have a puppy now.
Noodle.
His name's Noodle.
Noodle.
He's a mini Bernedoodle. He's
Go
crazy.
follow him on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, I forgot he has an Instagram. It is not very updated, but he is cute and kind of psycho. And I'm about to ship him off to my mom's house for a week if he starts being naughty again. He's
Like your
like
child.
in total land shark phase right now, just
Oh,
chomping
yeah.
on everything.
Oh, yeah.
But
That will
anyways, like
happen.
I have a dog, and taking him on a walk, I realized, first of all, I know I have a lot of missed texts, but I started like responding to texts while walking him, and I was like, oh, wait, like I should be using time to respond to people, but I also should not be using that time, you know.
Mhm.
And I think there's a time and place for everything,
Mhm.
and that's been a really important thing for me to realize was like
Yeah.
I need to hang up and hang out and be present and really be where my feet are,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and not be looking forward or backwards or
Uh-huh.
at different stages of my life, what I did right, what I did wrong. Like some days you genuinely just need to look around and enjoy where you're at and
Mhm.
enjoy what you were doing in that moment.
Mhm.
And that's been a
That's
really good
so
lesson for
good.
me.
Yeah.
Turned into a rant.
No, that's great.
But
That's good
do you
stuff.
like you relate to that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you just this is like people always say it's like be in the moment. But
Mhm.
it's like that's really hard sometimes to be in the moment, I will say.
Yeah.
It is so hard. But
Totally.
even just as simple as like, okay, let me take a deep breath. Let me look around.
Mhm.
Okay, this is where I'm at right now. I don't have to be thinking right now, like where I'm gonna be in
Yeah.
an hour. Like I'm here right now. So how am I gonna use my time? How am I gonna like be present in this moment, I guess? I don't know.
Do you ever find yourself during practice
Mhm.
not being in the moment?
All the time.
So how do you like ground yourself in those kind of situations? Because I know there's a million things you could be thinking about during practice. Are my
Oh,
toes pointed?
yeah.
Am I squeezing my legs? Am I going to do good at this competition? What do I have for
Yeah.
homework? You know, there's like so many thoughts. How do you ground yourself
Yeah.
during those times?
That's actually something we've been talking about is just like switching your state actually of
Wow.
practice. It's like, okay, you need to know what state you need to be in to do these specific things.
Mhm.
And so I think first being aware of that, like what state do I want to be in? Do I need to be in?
Mhm.
For like each moment, each thing. So figuring out whether that's okay, I need to be really hyped up for this moment. How am I going to do that? Am I going to
Ooh.
go run up the stairs? Am I going to go on the trampoline? Okay, do I need to be more calm for beam, for
Mm.
example? Okay, what like I have like little twitches I do, like a little routine. I think a lot of gymnasts do, like their little superstitious stuff.
Uh-huh.
But breathing, that is something that I have learned helps me a lot is just like the box breathing, like the 4 in, hold, you know, that
Yeah.
one, because it kind of just resets you a little bit. So focusing on that, I mean, if I can sit down for like a minute, I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah.
And just like laying down actually grounds yourself really well. Is what I've
Oh.
learned. Like being on the ground.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
don't
sat
know.
on the ground in a long time.
So
I probably
sometimes-
should.
Yeah, floor time. Guys,
Tuning back
floor
in
time.
from the floor.
Tuning
Floor
back
time
in.
with Ashlee and Olivia.
Let's do
Coming
it.
up soon.
Let's do it. Please. That'd be great. Yeah, I think that actually is like I could be so wrong, but I think that's like scientifically proven or something. Like,
Harrison, do you know
Who
anything
knows?
about this?
Technically, yeah. I mean, you could say
Yeah,
you're grounded.
yeah, okay.
What it does for the mind, I couldn't tell you. How often do you guys sit in just complete silence?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is great. So not often. Actually, that's something when I like am stressed. That's also a way I tell. I'll start driving and I won't have music on, and I'm like, it's because I have so many things going on in my head. I don't even notice that I don't have music on.
That's a great question. Actually, yeah, I would have to say that's a practice I've been working on recently, but even just the environments I think I put myself in, they're often pretty noisy. So like I never really get a moment to sit there and be calm. Again, just like what Liv was saying with box breathing, I've been trying to get into that at nighttime, just like sitting there, kind of like focusing my thoughts, kind of just trying to like see whatever comes to my mind, because I think that's actually very therapeutic in itself, is trying not to think about anything and like praying, or even just like sitting in your own thoughts, and whatever first comes to your mind is probably something that you've been thinking about, worrying about, like you're never just going to get a random thought. I mean, sometimes I get thoughts of like, I want a cheeseburger, but not often.
Yeah. I think we get so many thoughts in a day and have them just like pass through.
But most of the ones when I'm sitting in complete silence are actually the things that are worrying me the most during the day. And so I think that's a great question. I probably should be sitting in silence a little bit more. And I think that's also a thing that has to do with how busy we make ourselves, not even how busy we are. Do you ever sit in silence?
I try to more, like in the mornings, and even if you're not religious, like I think it's great for you. But like even me, like religious, like if you're trying to like be more religious and pray, it's like, how is he ever going to talk to me if I'm constantly have 10 things in my mind? Like you're never
really good.
sitting in silence. Like it's going to be very hard for him to ever actually reach out to you. And then also to your point, the things that you actually care about, they'll come up in that small time you put aside.
That's good.
That's really good. And even speaking to people who aren't religious, I would say, it's extremely important to sit in silence and be in your thoughts. But guys, now we are coming up to a break. So this might be a good time to just turn down the noise and sit in your thoughts for a little bit. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you in a couple of minutes.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you can save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor. We want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Back to Above the Noise on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Ashlee Mitchell.
All right, and we are back, guys. This is the last little bit of the segment. First of all, Olivia, I want to say thank you so much for being on the show. This has been incredible.
Me. This is so fun. I love chatting with you.
I love our little chats. We are yappers. We actually met up like at 5 p.m. today.
So yeah.
So we've been chatting for a while. So
you guys were like 40 minutes early to your show too, which
yeah.
we appreciate.
Oh yeah,
that was
early.
extra yap time. We were talking
Obviously.
about actually. There's a little hand signal. It means clock it. Liv, what does clock it mean?
Okay, guys, it's kind of hard to,
We're
to
old.
explain. It's like more of a vibe thing. I'm kidding. But it's like, okay, say you say something that like calls me out. I'm like, ooh, clock it. Like, girl, you got me there. Or like, period. Like, that's good.
Oh my
Does that
gosh.
make sense? I hated that I just said period.
On air. Anyways.
On air. Okay.
Moving
Guys,
on.
it's a joke though. Like, clock it. I don't actually say clock it. I'm just like,
She said it to me earlier today, so she can't say that, but
okay, so it is a joke.
Whatever. Okay, moving on. Clock that. Liv, if you could tell your younger self one thing, what would you tell her?
Oh my gosh. Wait, that's really hard.
It could be
One
about
thing.
anything. School,
One
life,
thing.
cheerleading, or not cheerleading, gymnastics.
Oh, cheerleading. Oh. I think just simple, like, it's going to be okay.
Oh,
It's going to be okay.
it's gonna be okay.
Because I like to stress out about the smallest things.
Like what?
Literally anything and everything. Like,
what do you do when that happens? I totally get it. I do too.
Oh, girl. This might sound really weird, but like sometimes I just have to focus on like the action of it more than like just sitting in my thoughts and being like, oh my gosh, what if this happens? What if this happens? So like, I'm scared to do a skill, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what if this happens? Okay, let's take a step back. What do I need to do?
Ooh,
You know,
like you go through the steps of what you need to do.
yes, or
to
like
get there.
Yeah, I'm like scared to go to like, I don't know, some event. Okay, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get out of the car. I'm gonna walk into the building. I can do all those things.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do this. Like just going through like the
Ooh.
little steps. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I know how to do that physically, so I'll be fine.
Yeah,
And
that's
then I'll
great.
just get used to it. But yeah, I guess just like it'll be okay, because like things like that you get stressed out about, and then it's always fine in the end.
That's a great point,
It's always
actually.
fine.
It's kind of like one foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
So like for example, I get sometimes so like cripplingly nervous
Yeah.
about one school topic, and I'm sure it's probably like a skill for you.
Yeah.
That I like literally will sit there and look at my paper for
Mhm.
forever, or like for some people I'm sure like for work they look at one assignment that they have to do and they're like, I don't want to do this, you know. I don't even know where to start, you know.
Yeah.
Some things you just have to start
You just have to
wherever
start.
you can.
Figure
You
it
just have
out.
to start to get it over with, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
I think with the busyness and the hurriedness that we find in today's world, I think
Mm-hmm.
that also has to do with like we make things so overcomplicated, you know. Some
For
things you just
sure.
have to start.
For sure. Yeah. I also just like remind myself, take it as it comes. I mean, not
Ooh.
everything is gonna be like, sometimes I'll like remind myself that like before I do a beam routine, I'm like, girl, you know this is not gonna be probably
Girl.
the most perfectly straight skill, but you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. And like practice makes perfect again.
Mhm.
Like if you don't throw that skill,
Mhm.
it's going to be less beneficial than if you threw a bad skill.
Mhm.
And you just kind of you have to go for it.
Mhm.
That's a great point. I like
Yeah.
that.
Like, well, we'll figure it out.
So clearly gymnastics has taught you a lot of life skills.
Yeah.
What is one of the biggest life skills you think you've learned?
I think getting back up. We fall so much.
She said physically and mentally.
Physically and mentally, guys. You fall so much, but just learning how you're gonna get back up and what you're gonna change, how you're gonna switch your state. Like,
Yeah.
okay, what do we do next?
That's
I
really
fell,
good.
What's next?
I fell. What's next?
What's next? So just
Wow.
get back up.
All right. Well, that is a great way to end things off. Thank you guys so much for watching Above the Noise. Again, I'm your host, Ashlee Mitchell. And please give me a follow on Instagram at Ashlee Mitchell. And let me know if you guys have any requests for any topics or any people to be on the show in next days. But thank you guys so much for watching.
Thanks,
and
guys.
have a great night.